Welcome to this demonstration of a purchase-to-pay dataset. In this series, we'll take you through from end to end on a sample dataset, meaning the data sourcing, preparation, analysis, and dashboarding. Organizations are increasingly focusing on their business processes as technology and enterprise systems develop. Understanding and managing these processes is critical to business efficiency and competitiveness, ensuring that companies continuously deliver value. These business processes are often supported by an integrated enterprise system that records each activity in an event log. Each event in the log can include several attributes such as the timestamp, who performed the activity, what activity was being performed, which cases were affected, and other data that the system can capture. If analyzed properly, these data points can provide valuable insights that can help managers and organizational key people make data-driven decisions. The Perceptif platform brings in the data, no matter the source, to analyze the process reality against the ideal processes in your business. As all business have their ideals, Perceptif enables you to compare and contrast ideal versus reality in real time. In the rest of this presentation, we showcase how Perceptif is used in the context of procurement for a multinational corporation. Let's take a demo dataset and start playing around with the Perceptif platform. Event data is typically stored in CSV, comma-separated value, files, spreadsheets, e.g. Microsoft Excel, or in other cloud platforms such as Google BigQuery or AWS. For process analysis using Perceptif, there are three main attributes required in the data. The first one is the caseID, which is a unique identifier of each case that happens in a process. Each caseID can have multiple events, which is the second attribute required. An event describes the name of the activity that is done to complete a single caseID. Each event instance also has timestamp, which describes when the activity was performed in the system. Event log data can also have two kinds of timestamps, namely a start timestamp that describes when an event is started and an end timestamp that describes when an event is finished. Other optional attributes such as case attributes and resources can also help describe the business process. The data comes from the Business Process Intelligence (BPI) Challenge 2019, an annual business process competition that promotes process mining techniques to researchers and practitioners. The data records a purchase-to-pay (P2P) process of a large multinational company in the Netherlands that operates in the area of coatings and paints. For this demo, we have cut the data into purchase cases that occurred between January and June 2018. The purchase-to-pay process starts when an employee of a company decides that a specific good or service needs to be obtained. Once the good or service has been provided and paid for, the process is complete. The procure-to-pay process includes obtaining estimates, approving the purchase, selecting a supplier, issuing a purchase order, receiving the goods or using the service, and paying the invoice. In business-to-business transactions, a procure-to-pay process can be thought of as the opposite of a quote-to-cash process. On the supplier's end, there is a comparable quote-to-cash process for each procure-to-pay process. These are some of the purchase-to-pay categories that we will analyze. The first one is 3WAY matching, invoice after goods receipt. For these items, the value of the goods receipt message should be matched against the value of an invoice receipt message, and the value put during the creation of the item, indicated by both the GR base flag and the goods receipt flags set to true. Invoices is only recorded after the goods have been received. Second one is 3WAY matching, invoice before goods receipt. Purchase items that do require a goods receipt message, while they do not require GR-based invoicing, indicated by the GR-based IV flag set to false and the goods receipt flags set to true. For such purchase items, invoices can be entered before the goods are received, but they are blocked until the goods are received. This unblocking can be done by a user or by a batch process at regular intervals. Invoices should only be cleared if goods are received and the value matches with the invoice and the value at the creation of the item. And finally, consignment. For these items, there are no invoices on the PO level as this is handled fully in a separate process. Here we see GR indicator is set to true but the GR IV flag is set to false. Also we know by item type, consignment, though we did not expect an invoice against this item. The product is received and stored in the warehouse, but not paid for until only after it has been used for production. Since invoices are handled in a different process, the data do not contain information about their invoices.